So the other side of the course there at the University of Kentucky, Lexington, and I don't really remember the name of this course off the top of my head. It's like Blue Bull or something like that. And that course is similar conditions, in a sense, the overall conditions. If you go to the course off the highway, or side road off the highway, which I think is Route 462 coming from west of I-75 on I-64, you take the turn and you go just slightly south, and then it runs east and west alongside I-64. So you drive down a couple of miles and you see the signs there for the course. Now you take a right off of that and you go down to the course. It's got to be about a quarter mile down from the highway down to the course. So that road splits the front and the back of Blue Bull. I believe it's Blue Bull, okay? The next course to the east is Wildcat. So you have to go to the clubhouse and then go back to almost to the road off to the northeast to get to the first tee of Wildcat. And then Wildcat kind of runs around the east and the southeast of the complex. The course, the rest of the complex is taken up by this other course, Blue Bull. And it is a decent 7,000 yard course from the back tees. And it is a nice course. I don't want to rush through the summary, but I'll tell you this. It's not a bad course at all. This course is actually a pretty decent course. And I will tell you up front, I will give this course a B+. It's that nice. Now, it's not like a spectacular, big, open, palm trees, colonial architecture, all that kind of stuff course. It's just a nice golf course. It's one of those really rare courses where it doesn't try to be too much, but it isn't, something that you can just shirk off and laugh at. It's a decent course. The fairways are in good condition. The greens were in good condition. The tee boxes were in decent condition. It wasn't great. It wasn't an outstandingly well-mowed, well-kept up, shiny, polished white shoes and pop-colored course, but it was still a good course. It wasn't a really tough course, but it was a slope 140 course from the back tees. It wasn't a pushover. There definitely were aspects of this course where you had to have a game just to have a decent score in this course. Lots of elevated tees, lots of sloping down and sloping back up to the green. Lots of water, lots of trees off the tee interfering with your shot, a lot of wind. It's very low number of trees relative to the space of the course, so there is a lot of wind. When it gets windy, the wind just sweeps balls left and right, lots of waste off the tee, but still it wasn't so long that it was virtually unplayable from the back tees. I mean, you can tell a course is just too long and you're spending all your time out there either trying to hit long shots and putting balls in the woods, or trying not to put balls in the woods and hitting short shots. Okay, when a course is just too long for your game, that's usually what happens. Is one of the two. You either lose a lot of balls trying to play long shots, or you take a lot of short shots playing safe. This course wasn't like that at all. There were certainly holes in this course where I did lose some balls. I mean, I'm not going to deny this, but it wasn't because I was having to hit long shots. To the contrary, the problem that I had when I was losing balls on some of these holes is that I was trying to hit short shots. A lot of these greens were precision greens where, you had either a green bordering the water, and it was a small green, maybe a triangular green or some kind of slice of a green or something like that. And then there would be a upslope behind it where there would be deep grass and rough and stuff behind it, or medium-sized hedges and things behind it if you didn't want to go in, or it would be water behind it. It would be like an island green, or like a green surrounded on all but one side by water. There was a lot of water on this course. There was a lot of little sort of rivers, lakes, ponds, a lot of island greens, a lot of greens facing water. There was a lot of challenge on this course, not from the distance off the tee, but more for the approaches. I have to say, I have to really respect this course for what it did to make golf different without making it overbearingly difficult. It was tough enough to where you often would think, and this, I caught myself doing this, overthinking sometimes, being too cautious or too cute, or trying to hit shots that were just a little bit too cute, or trying to hit shots that were a little bit too difficult from what I was, trying to hit 8 irons into greens where I should have just hit a 7 iron, trying to hit flop shots up on the greens where I should have just, pitched up onto the front of the lip and let the ball roll, things like that. And I caught myself about the 11th green, I said, look, you got to stop being so timid on this course, stop trying to be so cute, and just play, just take it straight on. And I started hitting shots that I was missing before. Definitely, it made me both sharpen up my game and have confidence in my game. It made me play good golf and have confidence in my skills and abilities. And it was a good experience. I truly enjoyed this course. It wasn't some of this course like the other course I played that was like a 145. I played in North Carolina, Verdant Greens or something like that. I forgot what it was. Nothing really tricked, not these big slopey sides of the fairways with a lot of waste and a lot of verticality and stuff. Nothing really tricked up like that. More of a straightforward course, with some mild rises in the fairway off the tee or some mild trees and stuff out there. But you get to the greens and suddenly it's like, it's an island green. Suddenly you have to hit over 100-yard lake and then another 100 yards to the green off your tee shot, and you're lying 200 yards out. You don't have a gimme shot to that green, and you have to hit a good carry off that second shot. Things like that. You have to hit good tee shots because you're way back from the fairway on the back tees, and there's trees to the left, waste to the right, all this kind of stuff, but it's not like outrageously, overly, powerfully dangerous, and it's not like you have to hit a great shot to get in play. You just need to hit a great shot to get to the fairway, okay? And stuff like that. And I just thought it was a really cool mixture, a very cool mixture where you could get a good reward for hitting a good shot, but even if you didn't hit a great shot, you probably would still be able to have a decent chance of finding your ball. You still could go out there and play a decent shot. And it really did come down to a case where you might hit some shots that are 7s on a scale of 10 and get a bogey in a hole, but it's like that one time you try to hit like a 9 or a 10 shot that didn't work out, that's going to cost you a ball. And it was a good course in that mixture of things where you could try to hit great shots and run the table and pay the price, or you could just hit decent shots and play the hole and have a good time doing it. It was all a matter of how much skill, how much you brought to the table, how much you really wanted to bite off. Basically a solid B+ course. I would give this course an A- except for the one thing like I just pointed out, the fact there is some road noise and the fact that there are gonna be some assholes on that course if you go out there, because it is such a nice course, but not overbearing, not one of those really obnoxiously preppy courses. Okay, and it is not expensive. It was $50 for a round. I think I actually played $60 for a round in this course with 18. It's not one of those courses that's so expensive that everyone who plays it thinks they're an entitled asshole, but it's not far from that either. Unfortunately, it's not too far from that. And if you catch it at the wrong time, you're going to run into some guys who are just douchebags. I mean, it's just how it is. You just close your eyes, let them walk away, that kind of thing. That's it. Those are the only two problems I had with this course. Now, I would say also, compared to other courses, it's still short. There's no question it's a short course at 7,000 yards from the back tees compared to other courses like, say, Whiskey Creek or, I don't know, maybe Raspberry Falls or something like that, which are, I don't know if Raspberry Falls is, but I know that Buell Rock is and things like that. There are courses out there that are 70, 74, 7,500 yards that will make this course look short. That's especially from the back tees. There's no doubt about it. So you have to take into consideration that it is a decent course. It's a good course, but it's not all that much of a course. It's a solid 140 course that isn't very long. And one of the things I like about courses like this that are solid 140 courses, 138, 140, 142 courses that still come in under 7,000 yards or right around 70,000 yards at the most, is they tend to be much more of a player's course than a hitter's course. The reason they're tough is because you have to hit good shots, not because you have to hit long shots. And that was it just kind of came together in that sense on this course. And I had a really good time playing it. I enjoyed it. It was a great round, and I'm very, very glad I came down and played that other course. That is Blue Balls or Blue Bells or something at the University of Kentucky in Lexington, North Lexington, Kentucky, a solid B+, borderline A-. I mean, you could give it an A-, a modest A- rating.